Is someone there? Is someone there? Damn it, would you answer me?
Okay. Just what seems to be the trouble here?
Oh, officer, I'm so relieved. I thought you were a mother.
Lady, would you just take your hands off of him? You got any idea what's wrong with him?
No, he was okay before. We were gonna go get some fried clams, and then he started talking funny, and he went to sleep, and then I couldn't wake him up.
You wouldn't happen to know his name, by
Yes,
any
I do
chance?
know his name. His name is Pat Ryan, and he's a doctor, and he happens to be my husband.
Well, his vital signs are okay. He's not a junkie. Hey, Dr. Ryan, can you hear me, Doc?
What's the matter with him?
Hard to say. What about earlier? Has he been drinking?
No, what is the matter with him? Is he sick? What's wrong with him?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Is he a diabetic or a...
no.
epileptic?
No, he's overworked. He's extremely tired, that's all.
He has to be some kind of tired if he's only sleeping. Hey, Dr. Ryan, wake up and say hello to Officer Doyle. Come on, wake up now.
No, I don't want to wake up.
Come on, Doc. Open up your eyes. He's coming around. Let's get him up on his feet.
Come on, honey.
Come on, up you go. Whoop, up, up. And away. Okay. You got any identification?
ID. I used to have a supermarket ID card. I don't have it anymore. I lost it.
Hey, Doc, you got any identification?
I didn't. Sure. I have it. I think. Well, what's the matter? What happened?
I think you just fell asleep, that's all. And you scared me half to death, but this nice officer is helping us.
Riverside Hospital. You're a long way from home.
Yeah, it's okay, though. We'll take a cab, and I've got money. He'll be okay just as soon as he gets some sleep.
I'll be okay.
Well, take him straight home. No more sightseeing, huh?
Okay, I'll take him straight home, I promise you, officer. Okay, it's just one long block, and then we can go get a cab. Thank you very much, officer. Come on, honey, this way, this way.
Hey! I sure wouldn't want that guy prescribing anything for me.
It's all arranged exactly as you asked, sir. All of Mrs. Woodard's movements will be observed whenever she leaves the hospital.
That's fine.
Reports will be made every few hours, depending on whatever Mrs. Woodard's actions are.
You don't have to tell me details. All I'm interested in is the bottom line.
Yes, sir.
These people you've hired, they are reliable.
They come very highly recommended, sir.
You're sure? I wouldn't want them to confuse Ray with anyone else and give me an incorrect report.
They are professionals. You said that you didn't want to hear all the details.
Well, I don't, no. You're sure? You're satisfied?
Yes, sir.
So, when Ray leaves the hospital, somebody will automatically follow her.
I believe that whenever Mrs. Woodard leaves the 6th floor, she will be followed.
It's reasonable to expect the first report tonight.
Yes.
Be a great relief to be told that all my worryings are just the morbid suspicions of a sick man who's been confined too long in bed.
I'm sure that's the case. And I'm sure that wherever Mrs. Woodard is going, it's perfectly innocent.
I hope so.
Thank you for walking me the long way. Cold air's cooled me off a bit.
I wasn't sure who you were mad at, your sister or Frank Ryan.
I was really mad at the hospital administration for putting two of them in the middle.
The hospital's doing the best it can.
Well, they've convinced you of that and Jill, but they haven't convinced Frank or me.
Your sister and Frank have had a row about that already tonight. Now, we don't have to do the same thing, do we?
I'm sorry. I thought I'd cooled off.
Somehow it always seems to me when your sister and Frank start discussing anything, there's something left over from before, when they were more than friends.
How delicate you are.
Well, I know they try to act very casual when they're around each other.
But you think Jill's still feeling a little rejected underneath and Frank a little bitter?
Something like that.
Maybe. She certainly doesn't like the way Ray Woodard's taken him in tow.
Is that for the same reason?
It could be. I know there are all sorts of strong feelings that seem to me have never been completely worked out. Maybe we should try locking the two of them in Johnny Ryan's basement.
Are you serious?
No. I think the time for them has probably passed.
My impression was that it passed a long time ago. Well, look who's coming our way.
I wonder what she's doing over in this part of Riverside. Hello, Mrs. Woodard.
Hi, Mrs. Woodard.
Well, hello. Aren't you too cold standing out here in this weather?
Well, there's been a lot of heat generated over the strike. We're cooling off.
Oh, yes, yes. Has there been any progress on that? We've been hoping that my husband's editorials would force the board into negotiating more seriously.
So far, the effect has been quite the opposite.
Perhaps they'll change their minds.
Well, let's hope so. What brings you over here?
Oh, just walking? You live here?
Yes, this was my parents' home, and now I live upstairs, and my brother Roger has the garden apartment.
Oh, well, it's a charming house.
Thank you.
I'll let you get back to whatever it was you were talking about. Good night.
Good night. She's always so nice. I can understand how it could bother Jill to have to stand by and watch as Ray Woodard takes over with Frank where Jill left off.
And that's a woman who always seems to me to have everything under control. From here, it looks like she owns the sidewalk.
Well, I don't want to, but I better start thinking about sleep.
Me too.
Oh, hey, I didn't mean to keep you sitting out here on the stoop. You must be frozen.
No, on the contrary, I enjoyed it. It seems to me I'm indoors all the time now.
It is very different from Ireland, isn't it?
From parts of it, yes. As different as you can get.
Do you ever get homesick?
Occasionally.
But you never go home?
You can't again, or so they say.
Oh, nonsense. Hey, are Jack and Mary going to look your family up?
Nope.
Well, you have a family, don't you?
On your honeymoon in the wilds of Connacht, would you want to spend your time looking up the family of friends?
No, not much. You are a consistently thoughtful person.
It's just that I know where they are, and I know how I respond to it. When that part of the country gets hold of you, everyday reality doesn't matter anymore. There's space and stone and air and light and ghosts, and you don't want to be called back from it. I like the idea of Mary being in those places. There's sweet air on the side of the hill when you're looking down upon Ballylee. When you're walking in the valleys, picking nuts and blackberries. There is music of the birds in it, and music of the shear. The shear of the spirits, you know.
What poem is that?
It's a poem in praise of one of the ladies he loved by a blind poet named Raftery, who wandered homeless through County Clare in the last century. The lady's name was Mary.
Mary. Hey, you and Mary will be friends, you know. I mean, if that's what you want. She's very loyal, and she loves you, and she's grateful to you. So is Jack in his own way. You haven't lost her.
I hope it'll be that way. Well, thank you for the walk and for your company.
Oh, thank you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good.
You and Mary will be friends, you know.
There is sweet air on the side of the hill when you are looking down upon Ballylee, when you are walking in the valley picking nuts and blackberries. There is music of the birds in it and music of the shear. What is the worth of greatness till you have the light of the flower of the branch that is by your side? There is no good to deny it or to try to hide it. She is the sun in the heavens who wounded my heart. There was no part in Ireland I did not travel, from the rivers to the tops of the mountains, to the edge of Loch Graney, whose mouth is hidden. And I saw no beauty but was behind hers. Her hair was shining, and her brows were shining too. Her face was like herself, her mouth pleasant and sweet. She is the pride, and I give her the branch. She is the shining flower of Ballylee. It is Mary, the calm and easy woman, has beauty in her mind and in her face.
Fresh Stamp. Perez Stamp.
Hello.
Hello. You can't imagine where I've been and who I've talked to.
Oh, I've been imagining all sorts of things. Where are you anyway?
I'm at our favorite Chinese restaurant.
Well, that's no place to be. I thought you were coming over here.
And I did that. And I met your sweet sister on the stoop, together with that hospital person who does public relations. I couldn't very well go knock on your door under those circumstances.
No, I guess not. But what do you say about coming back?
For another chat with your sister?
Well, I don't know if Tom is upstairs, but I know that Faith is in the kitchen.
There are windows that look out at the front.
Faith doesn't use the parlor. When she's home, she's either in the kitchen or Dad's study, which looks out over the back in the garden.
Are you saying you think it's safe enough for me to come back?
I'm saying that I want you to come back. Very much.
Enough to take a chance.
We both know very well that discretion is the first talent of a lover. And I would never do anything to endanger our situation. And I've been preparing some delicacies over here.
Oh, Roger. I can't. It isn't wise.
It's safe. I swear it. And I promise it'll be entertaining.
Why don't you come over here to Lem's and entertain me?
What, with all those people?
Well, we modify our behavior slightly.
Ray, come back, please.
I can't. Really, it's hard to explain with somebody who's got a scientific background, but I really do believe in signs and portents. Now, if your sister and that young man hadn't been on the stoop, I'd have loved to have slid down to your cozy little nest. Just wasn't meant to be, that's all.
Oh, I hope you mean for today.
Listen, I'm not superstitious enough to give you up for good.
Well, that's something.
Come on. Come on over here and join me.
What about all your signs and portents?
Don't seem to be operating here at Lem's.
Stay right there.
Good. Roger.
Yes?
Make it an accidental meeting, please. Great surprise on both sides.
Well, what about the dozen roses that I was going to bring you?
Save them.
Don't go away. I'll be right there.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, we gotta get you to bed.
Where's the taxi driver?
I sent him away. He was really awful.
Dee, you should have let me handle it.
He couldn't even be reasonable about that tip. He had a sick man in his car, and he started shouting at me.
Oh, black hole down here.
Black Black hole?
Sure, you know.
No. No, I don't know. Okay, honey, lift up your arm. No, lift up the other one. The other one. Okay. All right, honey, just try to keep still while I get this on.
I don't need pajamas. Dee, why do I have to have pajamas?
Because it's December. It's December, okay. Okay, make sure your arms are down. Put them down, put them down.
Arms down.
No, honey, let me button this, okay? Get your arms uncrossed. Okay. Okay. Get you all buttoned up, and then you can go to bed. Just get this button right. Okay, and then you'll have some sleep. That's what you need, that's sleep.
Dee, I'm mixed up about something. Is the strike still on?
Yes, yeah, honey, the strike is still on. Why wouldn't the strike be on?
But Frank was gonna fix it. I keep thinking I have to be on duty in the morning.
No, you pick it tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. Pink, white, yellow.
What are you talking about? What's pink and white and yellow?
Tigers. Pretty tigers.
Patty, you're not really talking sense to me. Just get some sleep and everything will be fine.
Just fine.
Let me cover you up.
Waves. Waves. Tiger waves.
Patty, would you talk to me? What do you mean? Patty! Roger, where are you now? Where are you now when I need you, Roger?
Mrs. Woodard?
Dr. Coleridge, hello.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're out of the hospital for a few moments. Some of the staff worry about you.
Oh, aren't you nice? Well, I do like to get off for a while every now and then.
And you certainly should. Are you alone by any chance?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I am. And you?
I was expecting someone for dinner at my place, but, well, it just didn't work out.
Oh. Well, please, do sit down. If you'd like to, that is.
Actually, it's not what I'd like at all. But thank you, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
You know, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you come here often?
Oh, every now and then, and you?
Earlier than this, usually. Actually, I was hoping to be in bed by this time.
So was I. Would you like a drink?
Well, that isn't exactly what I had in mind, but when in Lem's,
Dr. Coleridge, hello. What is your pleasure?
Scotch and soda.
And another, please. Thank you. You're making me nervous.
I haven't said anything.
You're thinking it.
True. Do you think there's a mind reader in this place? Anyone Casillas understands that this is a perfectly innocent meeting. And since no one can overhear us, I don't have any reason why I shouldn't express my disappointment.
Don't you think I regret it about as much as you do?
That's better.
Too many people would get hurt if anyone found out.
Primarily, you and me.
Bill.
I know. I think you can relax now. I mean, we are being extravagantly discreet.
I know we are. And for that, Dr. Coleridge, I do thank you.
And I only hope that we can find some other occasion and some way for you to express your gratitude.
We'll have to do just that, and soon.
Breakfast in bed with SoapNet. Sleep in, curl up, and check out. With back-to-back episodes of One Tree Hill and Beverly Hills 90210. Breakfast in bed, 7 to 12 noon every Saturday and Sunday morning on SoapNet.